Hi everyone, this is Anita from Mindoro. Today we have kind of a fun project we're going to do. We're going to take this original photo here and I'm going to be adding some layers onto it because I don't want it to be quite as strong of a color and I want to add a few other elements on it. So this is kind of one of these sort of fun projects you can play around with. You can play around with the size of the brushes, the opacity of it, everything. So I'm going to do the wet acrylic brush here and I'm going to do a white on it. And then you can see here how I'm just going to start to kind of, take my, my pencil on top of it, and I'm going to just start. You can see how it's just kind of barely sort of misting around on it because I don't really like how pink, the strong pink this is. I want to make it kind of a little bit of a lighter one. I want to have a little bit more white in it. And there's a couple of other things that I want to be able to do with this, but this is really an easy way to be able to sort of change and sort of, adjust photos, and it's sort of a fun thing to play around with too. Like, some of these different type of photos to make them, change them and make them look a little bit different than what they are from the original photo. So you can see I'm kind of, putting the white a little bit over the browns. So I don't want them to be quite as deep as they are right now. I want them to be a little bit, less on that. And you can actually go into, you can change the brushes, change the colors, you can just do lots of fun stuff on. So here I want to get the pink, so I've gone there and I pressed and got the pink color on. And so now I'm going to take my brush again, I'm going to go in a little bit with some of the pink over it, like this lighter sort of pink that I want to put in some of the areas. You can see here where some of it's kind of like, just barely, going in, that I can put little pink in. I can add now another layer on top of this, and I can go in now and I can actually adjust to some other colors and also some other brushes. I'm going to now use a different type of a brush here now, and I'm going to change the size of it all. Oh, it's a little bit, if it's too big, then you go in and you readjust it there. So you can go in here now, and you can play with this a little bit and see kind of like what the best size is for you, the best, how heavy you want to have it onto it. It's really a great way to be able to play with this. So I'm going to go in here and I want to actually cover up these kind of bright yellow spots, and I want to put a little bit of gold leafing in it because I think it will make it a little bit more interesting for that to be gold leafed instead of it to be yellow. So what I will do here is I'll do the clipping mask function. If you haven't seen, you can see our YouTube video we have all about clipping mask and how we do it. Basically, you put the design on one layer, and then you go in and you add a layer, and then you will, there's a layer there, you're going to add a layer on top of that. I'm going to import the photo, and here's the gold leaf there that I'm importing, and then I'm going to do clipping mask, and there it is. And so now I'm going to kind of go back over this a little bit more, add another layer there. Again, as we've mentioned, everybody, please layer. It's very important to layer. And I'm going to go back again to the white and go back to the same wet acrylic brush that I kind of liked before. And I'm going to kind of make this brush so it's just going to kind of just be sort of misty on top of it here. You can see where my different settings are. And I'm going to kind of go over it a little bit so it's not quite so bright, and that it's got a little bit more of a, it looks a little bit more white and sort of less pink. So this really is a fun way to be able to play around. If you don't like what you've done, you can always go over it again, and you can take stuff out, and you can decide, like if I didn't really like that gold and want to keep it back to the yellow, which I think I might want to do, then I can do that. It's really easy to correct this all in Procreate and to decide what you want to do. So this is it. This is really a fun way to work with Procreate. And right here now, this is our final design that we've done. You can see from the original, it's quite a bit less. This is Anita from Mindoro, and thank you so much for listening. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we'd love to hear from you. You can check out our blog on Mindoro.com. We also have a free lookbook. And if you need any help creating, developing, or manufacturing home decor or home furnishing products in Asia, please do contact us. We'd love to hear from you.